Maxima 550 Prestissimo on test. Stay with us. Yes, I know it's not a yacht, it's not a huge boat, but it's truly fantastic because it features many prestigious finishes, the ability to sail with very, very little horsepower. And now let's take a look at the details. Plus it also has a beautiful classic elegance, but let's go see all the details. We have a certified overall length of 5 meters and 50 centimeters, 5 meters and 30 centimeters for the boat itself, 2 meters and 15 centimeters in width, and it can accommodate 6 or 7 people depending on the certification. So the capacity on board really allows for a very large family. Maximum applicable power, 50 horsepower, so it can be driven without a license, but keep in mind, right now we're testing it with a 9.9 Honda. Incredible. We wanted to test the boat with a 9.9 just to see, since there are some places, for example Venice, where there are restrictions regarding horsepower and boat power, we wanted to see what could be done with this power. And I can assure you that I personally was thrilled. Why? Because with so little horsepower, we can really navigate well. But let's really take a look at the engine too. As you can see, I wasn't joking. The engine is this small Honda with electric start, meaning it starts with a key, not that it runs on a battery. 4-stroke. The aft bench, as you can see, is extremely comfortable and very, very wide. Now I'll sit on it myself and show you how it feels. Here it is, the aft bench for 3, even 4 people. A truly generous and very comfortable steering wheel for maneuvering, a central console, and then all the space in front of me, which can be a great sunbathing area, or as it is now, set up as a super comfortable sofa. When I talk to you about a super comfortable sofa with this boat, it's really not an exaggeration, unlike, alas, what I often do. I mean, it's 5.5 meters. Look at this armchair and this huge horseshoe-shaped seating for everyone on board. So you can really do anything. Transfers, aperitifs, dinners, spend an entire day at sea having fun and enjoy it 100%. This entire area, over 2 meters long, can be set up with a huge sunbathing pad, completing the central section, which you'll definitely see in the photos. If I feel like it, I'll set it up now. Otherwise, you'll see it in the photo sheets, a commercial spec sheet for the boat. And of course, you'll find the link in our video. Here it is, but as usual, I get tired from talking so much, so I'm gonna take a break. Let's put it in gear and go have some fun. Follow us. Incredible what we can do with so few horsepower. Let's take a closer look at the details of this navigation. Minimum planing speed, guys, 9.9 Honda, 5.5 meters of boat, and we're planing. It feels like going back a few years when the license limit was 25 horsepower and I was still a kid, a child. Back then, we were satisfied with this speed. Today is no longer the norm, but you really cruise very well in a super comfortable way. The moral of the story, minimum planing speed, 9 knots, we're at 3,200 RPM. Fantastic. Let's also see what we can do at full throttle, guys. 9.9 Honda, 5.5 meters of boat. Oh my. "17 knots, at 17 knots. Fantastic, fantastic. Obviously, this is relative to the boat we're using and the engine we have available. Since we've seen that it planes, let's also see how long it takes, in how many seconds it can get on plane with the 9.9 Honda. So neutral, engage the gear at idle. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds and we're fully on plane. Well, no comment. Positive, of course. I hope you enjoyed the video of this Maxima 550 and had fun following us. All the details, the technical information I mentioned during the video or while I was sailing, you'll find in the video description as well as on the final screen. Let's also imagine days like this, honestly. I left when it was sunny. It's true there were some clouds, but let's suppose we find ourselves on a day like this, or maybe you just don't want to give up the boat trip you planned for that day, even on a 5.5 meter boat. I can comfortably stay under cover and not care whether it's raining or not. My boat trip is always guaranteed. Fantastic. I can't forget to tell you that if you don't want to miss any of our reviews, all you have to do is subscribe right here to this channel. From a beautiful day on Lake Garda, all that's left for me to say is fair winds and always keep an eye on the weather.